class, it's time to turn in your projects.
All right, I've got it all right here. Huh? Yep, I've got my project. Yep, I've got my project. It's all my work. It's all my work. Yep, it's all my work. It's all my work. It's all my work. You have got to be kidding me. Plagiarism. Because apparently we didn't learn enough about this in middle school! But for the sake of this video, I will give you a brief definition from the dictionary. Plagiarism is the practice of taking someone else's work or ideas and passing them off as one's own. Why can't we as a society just understand that stealing is bad, no matter what form it takes? And yes, plagiarism is a form of stealing. Just like if you were to take some money or jewels, yeah, you're going to jail. As kids, we weren't afraid of ghosts or monsters or anything like that. No, instead, we were worried that if we didn't word our essays properly, that we would all end up in the slammer. That's a lot of pressure for a 10-year-old to take. You may think this is an easy fix. Oh, I'll just copy it and then replace a couple of words in a few sentences, but nope, you get in trouble for that as well. Now, that's a bit of an exaggeration. You can't actually go to jail for plagiarizing. Can you? Hang on, I better double check this with Google. Okay. Oh, it turns out you can. Up to 1 year. Gee, can you imagine being in jail for plagiarism?
I fed a little girl's puppy to an alligator and made her watch the entire thing.
I kept a woman locked up in my basement for 2 months and made her watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy on repeat.
What about you, newbie? What'd you do?
I copied someone else's hard work and research, and then I tried to pass it off as my own.
You are one disturbed human being.
I'm a monster.
Now, a couple of you may be asking, Claire, how do I avoid this horrible fate? Well, I'm glad you asked. Follow me, and I will show you some ways to avoid plagiarizing. Number 1, don't use Control-C, Control-V. Copying and pasting is the ultimate form of plagiarizing. You may as well have just put a tattoo on your forehead saying, I did it. Or would it be, I didn't do it, since, you kind of stole it. Now, I hear what you all are saying.
Of course I wouldn't just copy and paste it.
And yeah, I would hope you wouldn't, but even if you were to just change a couple of words here and there, that still doesn't take away the fact that you did originally copy and paste it. Number 2, let me introduce you to the wonderful world of quotation marks, which is really as simple as just putting 2 quotation marks on either side of the quote that you used. After that, you want to use in-text citations by simply putting the author's name and the page number which you found your information on. This alone, though, is not quite enough. You also need to have a works cited page. There are many resources online that you can use to properly cite your sources. Just make sure that they're all in alphabetical order. Last, but certainly not least, number 3. Now, you can't write a paper just using quotes. So, what are you supposed to do? That, my friends, is where a reference page comes in. It's like a works cited page, but it's not, because you didn't cite the work. You just paraphrased it. So to paraphrase, read your source material, and then after reading it, get rid of it, and after about 30 seconds, type up whatever you remember. In your own words, not exactly from the text. Simple as that. And that's all you need to do to paraphrase. It's simple. It's not that hard. Really, plagiarizing in general isn't that hard to avoid as long as you follow these steps and, you just give credit where credit is due. That's it for me, though. I hope you found this video informative and entertaining. So long.